Very good. Okay, so why going all in on BitTensor isn't crazy, it's calculated. This is the diversification thing, diversification. Like, why are we all in here?
I was going to say diversification.
Were you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
We're vibing.
Oh dear. Yeah, so DSV, I don't think DSV set out to be all in on BitTensor, but now it is all in on BitTensor. What happened? What was the catalyst for that change? And what do you say to people that are like, well, you're not very diversified, are you, if you're all in on one thing?
I guess it goes back to that investing framework. Like, I'm always on the lookout for growing mountains and virgin landscapes and ecosystems. And I was aware of BitTensor for a long time before I personally went in, and I actually thought it was a bit shit for the first 6 months. I didn't touch it. And then BitTensor had its Ethereum moment when you could create subnets within BitTensor. That was like the aha moment. And I've been trading 22 years now, and one of the biggest things that you take away as a trader is that you need to know when to be a pig. So even Warren Buffett said that diversification is a stupid thing if you know what you're doing, because you're exposing parts of your portfolio to loss. You only diversify when, one, you're a billionaire or multimillionaire already and you're doing it for wealth preservation, but no one ever got rich diversifying. I like to call it diversification. So it's more of a wealth preservation tool. But in order to generate wealth or generate profits, you have to know when to be a pig. Now, obviously, so I tend to have a nice crystal clear view of my focus, and then I make it my job to know a little bit about everything. There's literally everything. So you have this nice fuzzy peripheral vision. If there is a bullet coming towards your nest egg, you'll see it long before, you'll be able to pivot before it comes near your bag. So for me, BitTensor is my new home. So I've been sort of aimlessly wandering around the crypto ecosphere since Ethereum, looking for the next Ethereum, and haven't found it. There's been lots of false starts, but this is it. And I always go back to the big thing that Bitcoin is the Noah's Ark for if you don't like central banks. BitTensor is the Noah's Ark, or the solution if you don't like centralized AI or governmental sovereign AI. And this is the evolution of capitalism, as we've already mentioned. I think all businesses in the future will slowly start to morph into basically what a subnet is, and businesses will be completely humanless eventually. There's no need. There's literally, even with the tech right now, there's no need to have an in-house adminer or a bookkeeper or even a lawyer or an accountant, or I've always had this idea of a GAO, a generalized autonomous organization, where you have a single human being that controls a GAO, and a GAO spins up hundreds, if not thousands, of different businesses in parallel, or with no humans. And eventually you will have businesses with no humans talking to other businesses. And humans, we are the barrier to profit. We are the slow friction rubbers out there that slows everything down. Imagine a business that had no humans interacting with another business without humans. They'd make contracts and agreements and deals like that. Now imagine a whole ecosystem of businesses with no humans, and they're all transacting at the speed of light. That is the far-fetched vision of this, but BitTensor is that literally is that incubator for it.
We are so far away from the question, and I can't even see the fucking question. Where's it gone? What? Where's that gone?
What was the question?
What was the question? Fucking hell, what day is it? Well, I mean, listen, so the question was, what do you say to people that say there's not enough diversification in the DSV portfolio? Yeah. And I'll have a go at answering it. Are you going to answer it, or am I going to answer it?
Hold my beer. I've got this.
Okay, you go for it.
It's the S&P 500 of decentralized AI.
That was much shorter, wasn't it?
There we
go. Yeah. So the truth is that since the 14th of February, 2025, TAO isn't just one token. Well, TAO is a token, but BitTensor isn't one token. Every subnet has got its own token, all of them sharing those perfect tokenomics of Bitcoin, 21 million, fair release, like all of that stuff, no pre-mines, perfect tokenomics. And there are already over 100 of those live, and we know there's going to be more to come.
Thousands eventually.
A lot more to come. And that's where the diversification comes in. We are investing in companies that are doing weather forecasting, that are doing financial predictions, that are providing compute. They are diversified markets.
Completely.
But in most cases, we're investing in one of, if not the best example of a business in that market.
Yeah.
And that's where the diversification is. When BitTensor is not one thing, it is many things all under one umbrella.
Yeah. And you're investing in a brand new country as well. So if people think the US is going to do well, they'll buy the S&P 500 or the Dow or the Nasdaq. If they like, European stuff, they'll buy the FTSE or whatnot. Well, buying TAO is like buying this brand new country that's popped up, and it's run by AI. It's going to be full of AI, and it's disintermediating every and any business. Eventually, it will. So yeah, I want to put all my money in that.
Yeah. Good, because we are.